Christians believe that the Romans and Jewish religious leaders who arrested the prophet Jesus crucified and killed him, but that he later came back to life and was raised to the heavens. Yet this is not the case. There is not a single word about the death of the prophet Jesus in the Quran, while terms such as Kataluhu and Mata are used in verses to refer to the normal deaths of other prophets. The verb tawafa, meaning to take the self back, is used in reference to the prophet Jesus. When God said, "Jesus, I will take you back, and raise you up to me, and purify you of those who are disbelievers, and I will place the people who follow you above those who are unbelievers until the day of resurrection." In Arabic, the word that is translated as taking back here and causing to die in some translations comes from the root tawafa. This word does not actually mean death, but the act of taking the self back, either in sleep, in death, or, as in the case of Jesus, being taken back into the presence of God. From the Quran, again, we understand that taking the self back does not necessarily mean death. For instance, it can mean taking back the self while one is asleep, as indicated in the following verse. It is he who takes you back to himself at night, while knowing the things you perpetrate by day, and then wakes you up again, so that a specified term may be fulfilled. The word used for take back in this verse is the same as the one used in Surah 3, verse 55, tawafa. In other words, as is made clear in the verses, the prophet Jesus did not die, but was raised into the sight of God. One of the most important facts imparted about the prophet Jesus in the Quran and the Hadiths is that he did not die, but will return to earth before doomsday. There is a considerable body of evidence regarding this in the Quran. I will place the people who follow you above those who are unbelievers until the day of resurrection. When God said, "Jesus, I will take you back and raise you up to me, and purify you of those who are unbelievers, and I will place the people who follow you above those who are unbelievers until the day of resurrection. Then you will all return to me, and I will judge between you regarding the things about which you differed." God mentions that a group of Jesus' true followers will dominate the unbelievers until the day of resurrection. Yet to date, no such group has ever lived. Jesus did not have many followers during his tenure on earth, and with his ascension, the religion that he had brought degenerated rapidly. At present, Christianity is so far removed from its original state that it no longer resembles the religion taught by Jesus. In our day, Christians have adopted the distorted belief that the prophet Jesus is the Son of God, and possess a superstitious belief in the Trinity, representing the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. In this case, the verse, "And I will place the people who follow you above those who are unbelievers until the day of resurrection," carries a clear message. Those who genuinely follow the prophet Jesus will appear when he returns to earth, and will be superior to the deniers until doomsday. God knows best. There is not one of the people of the book who will not believe in him before he dies. There is not one of the people of the book who will not believe in him before he dies, and on the day of resurrection he will be a witness against them. The phrase, "There is not one of the people of the book who will not believe in him before he dies," should be noted. Islamic scholars are agreed that the word him refers to the Prophet Jesus, because it is used in the preceding verses in reference to him. There is another noteworthy point in the expression, "before he dies." What is being referred to here is the death of the Prophet Jesus. Yet the Prophet Jesus is not dead, but was raised into the sight of God. In other words, in order to die, he has to return to earth and live upon it. These verses therefore constitute irrefutable evidence that the Prophet Jesus will return to earth. God knows best, of course. And it is also revealed in verses that all members of the revealed religions will believe in the Prophet Jesus. This has not yet happened. In the future, however, when the Prophet Jesus descends again to earth, the people of the book will see and know him, will obey him as Muslims, and the Prophet Jesus will bear witness for them in the hereafter. God knows best, of course.